All right, getting ready to qualify
Very
for
nice.
the Canadian Grand Prix, and we're on a good pace through practice. Signs is looking a little better, but we'll see how qualifying goes. Hopefully, we can do what we've been doing, top five starts for both of them at least, and get a good Grand Prix going on over here. All right, qualifying just wrapping up right now, second and third. Final run going around, though.
Taking the back.
And we'll see if we can get these guys ahead of Perez. We do not. We split the Red Bulls as we've been doing. All right, time for the Grand Prix. And looks like we should be able to go
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix
pretty
await our
soft
drivers
and
here
long.
in Montreal.
We do
The
a two-stopper
anticipation and excitement
with the
may be
softs.
building up, but there's a cool
I
head
think
on
everyone
Carlos
else is going to be on a one-stopper,
They're in
so
second place on the grid, but
might
that
screw
could
this
so
up,
easily
I guess.
change in the
But
first few
we'll
seconds
see what
after
we can
lights
do
out.
here. Feeling
This should
good.
certainly be a good one,
I
folks.
think we'll be all right.
This is it. We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix. And
All right.
it's lights out.
Let's
and
get this
away we
going.
go.
Charles gets a heck of a start there, but him and Sainz are going to be side by side into turn 2 to get evened out. That is good. We'll keep pushing, try to stay ahead of Max. We're going to do a hard push to start this one off, and we've already got a red flag.
And red.
This is going to make things interesting.
Red flag.
What has happened in the back of the field? Two Mercedes come together, they wreck, field is stopped behind them, and
It's not going the
Well-
way the team had hoped today. That is for sure.
that is interesting. I think we can now just put on mediums. What do we do here? Do we just stick with the soft? Let's just stick with the softs and not outthink ourselves here because we've only done half a lap. So, I mean, we could get our tire change out of the way, but I don't think we can take the medium all the way. So let's take a look at it. I think maybe we can. Maybe we can. Let's switch to the mediums. No, it can only go 59. Let's keep the softs on, not get stupid, and just restart this thing. There might be some people that go to hards and try to do the whole race, but we've got pace. We don't need to do anything. Albon was also taken
After
out in
a
that.
pause in this race, we are all
Here we go
set
again.
and ready once more. It's lights out and away we go.
So, complete restart with the cars that were taken out, removed from the grid. We are really good on fuel now, so we're going to be able to push these engines hard. And we're going to go ahead and take low overtake and don't fight teammate. Carlos has just taken the lead while we were doing that. What are they on? Everyone's on softs, but Ocon and Magnussen did switch to hards, it looks like. Or they might have been on hard tires to start. We were 1-2. Don't fight teammate. Rarely defend. We don't need to defend because he's not going to pass you. Let's just get a gap here. Can we break 1 second? It's going to be difficult. We know how strong the Red Bulls are.
Well, strong enough. Well done. Yeah, good pick.
that we've got the extra fuel, we're going to be able to push that a little longer. And just try not to overheat the tires right now, which the track has not really been too rough on tires. So try to stretch this gap out. I will come back in a bit and show what has happened. We've got a safety car. Everyone has been lined up and taking it pretty easy. Let's go look and see what happened here.
Right, let's have a look
On
as
you
we
by
go into
himself.
turn 4.
Same corner.
Oh, and there
He
wasn't
goes
a lot
deep
that could be done
into
to
the
avoid
wall,
crashing into the
and
barrier.
I believe he's
and
out of
that
the
won't
race
do
as
their
well.
confidence any good.
All right, nothing we can do with this. Field is too packed up behind us at the moment, so we are going to just top off the batteries. This is going to be even more fuel saving, and I will come back for the restart, but I don't believe anyone's going to pit here because it's way too early still.
Yeah, copy.
All right, so Stroll, Piastri, Hotas, Yuki, and Norris have pit. Only 16 cars left in this on lap 9, so a lot of people are going to be getting points just for finishing. All right, the restart is here. It was a very long safety car, and we are going to push hard again. We're on lap 12 and only 80% tire, so we're going to be able to go much longer than we had anticipated with this. Maybe just a one-stop to the mediums now. But we need Charles to do his best to hold off the Red Bulls. And it looks like it's going to be just a parade right now. Stroll has switched to the hards, so he is definitely not pitting again. But I think we should be able to open that gap up and pass him, especially if we go to the mediums. We got another yellow flag already. And a virtual safety car. We're just not going to get a race. This has just been over and over. Alpines now. We've at least got past turn 4. And straight into the back of him. Also gets a Williams. What a mess of a race. We go to North America and things get crazy. All right, we are getting ready to go racing again. We'll see if we can get a few laps in here. Now we are so overfueled that we're going to just really use up the engine here, but we'll probably just back it down if we can get a good gap. We get a good restart area. That's going to give us a little bit of a gap. Hopefully we can get up to temps quickly. And yeah, only 15 laps in, and we're down to 14 cars now. Sargent had to pit for damage as well in that, so what a mess. McLaren's loving it, though. They're going to be able to get some points here. All right, well, I will come back for the next wreck or whatever happens, but yeah, we need to get some of this race over with. All right, Max is making a charge now. He has gotten around Charles and is closing on Carlos. So, Red Bull doing the Red Bull thing, finding some speed later on, using up a bit of tire, but right now we just need to switch, get to halfway, throw the mediums on, and I don't think we're going to be able to defend from this Red Bull, so we'll try to cool these tires off and not get ourselves in too much of a mess, although we all might just wreck here. But yeah, Max being Max, now he has DRS and the Red Bull is much quicker than us on a straightaway. And no use in defending this right now. He should clear us, especially with this double DRS section here. And we lose the lead on lap 19, but I think we'll be fine. We're looking for double podium, beat Perez, should be okay. Well, we have overtaken
Be very careful.
Max while we were battling it out, but guess what? Another
He's
red
okay.
flag. This is a free pit stop.
Red flags.
And massive wreck there. We've got a Haas. We've got, I mean, what is going on in this race? There might not be 10 finishers.
And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
But we're going to throw the mediums on now, so thankfully we didn't do that on the first one. We're going to try to go the rest of the way. See what everyone else ends up doing here. They may go hards.
It's time to pick up where
but
we
I feel
left
like,
off,
I mean, look
as
how
the
small
race
this field is. I gotta take a screenshot of that. Holy crap. Yeah, everyone else went hards. We go mediums. I think we'll be fine though. Need to fire these things off right now and push. Max goes to the lead, but we've still got Carlos and Charles lined up, and Alonso and Perez behind us, so Alonso has gotten around. 9 cars left in this one. What a nutty race. Alright, we are to lap 40, and we have just been stuck here, but we are taking care of our tires as much as we can, using the fuel to keep us up with Max, keeping the batteries charged. Alonso's been sticking with us, but I think we're going to be able to win this one. I think we can get a 1-2 here. It's just dependent on how bad Max uses up his tires, but at the moment, everything's looking good. Carlos is holding strong, saving tires, but yeah, no wrecks since then. We've got a long stretch of racing there without issues. I don't know what happens if everyone wrecks out of the race, but yeah, we'll come back once we figure out how this is going to work out, probably around lap 50, 55. Max's tires have fallen off, and now we've got these two fighting for the lead, which we do not need to have happen. I'm going to go ahead and get Carlos to attack and pull away. We do not need these guys fighting. This is team orders. We are not racing each other. Back off from him. Get a gap.
And we need lift and coast.
But our tires are looking really good compared to them. And if we can just get Charles a little bit further away from Carlos so that they don't run into each other, we'll be in a good spot here to go 1-2. But at the moment, Charles is looking stronger. Even backing off, he is holding fairly strong. But we're nearly pulling Max a second away. Thankfully, he's got to worry about Alonso behind. Red Bull might not be on the podium for this one. Alonso is on the hards as well.
Was a very good
We
lap.
do fastest lap there as we're pushing to just kind of open this gap up. And we've nearly dropped Max out of DRS range. So good news for us there. Just got to watch the overheating of the tires and balance the fuel
Tire
out here.
management.
Hotas is in the pits, miles behind the race. And there we go. Everything is spread out now that Carlos pulled away a bit. So we go standard here. We should.
Doing a good job.
Well, we do need to go light still, it looks like, just to be safe at the
And we
end.
need to look after the tires.
But, yeah, Max fell off hard. We got both cars passed, and only took 5-6 laps from where we were last looking at it. But Alonso now pushing. They might be a problem for us, so we'll see what we can do. about getting Charles away from that. All right, 15 to go. Carlos is struggling to keep the heat in the tires out in clean air. Charles is probably quickest overall. I don't want them to fight, though, because that's just going to slow us down. We still cannot drop Max. I think he has been saving tires a bit more. And, yeah, this is just very difficult right now. I wish I could let Charles go and expect them to not slow each other down massively. But right now, our best bet is just keep them in line and not fight. We'll see. If we can get a gap, I'll let them fight it out at the end. But right now, everyone's too close behind. So we'll see where we are with about 5 to go. But right now, just too close. And he keeps taking looks in, and now they're slowing each other down. He's just ignoring orders. So he is just going. We just need to get him past. He is clearly quicker. We will just.
And we are free to fight.
I guess we'll let him fight. He's got more fuel and battery right now, so let's see what he can do. But he's kind of forcing our hand there. If they wreck each other. I mean, all this has done is allowed Max to close up. Can't have this. I needed to back him off more, but Max was pushing him up there. And well, he should clear him now, and he's looked the fastest all race. Okay, that looked like he hit the wall, but thankfully he did not. See if Charles can pull away and help Sainz get away from Max. We are going to be limited on tires, though, on tire life. Carlos has repassed Charles, so we were nearly ahead of Verstappen by a second, and then these two start fighting each other again.
And we need lift and coast.
Copy.
And here we go, some more. So, slowing each other down, wearing out the tires, and just... yeah. I don't know. They won't listen to me. I've put don't fight teammate on Charles, and he went for a pass and slowed us down. So I said, okay, let's release him because he might be quicker. That didn't help us. Now Carlos is giving slipstream to Max and getting Max past Charles. So
Race is long.
we are shooting ourselves in the foot.
Continue like this.
And here comes Max. 10 to go. Max is pushing. I don't know what to do about these two. Max just blew by. Just flew by us. I was sitting there going, about ready to click always defend, and Max just shot past. Hard tires are coming alive now. We're at 50%, so things are starting to slow down for us. And looks like mediums were the wrong way to go. Well, they're still fighting each other. And we are getting down into the 40s on tires, so we can't push it too hard. We do need to watch the fuel there.
Big lift off
And
now.
we'll deploy to make up some of that ground. But Sainz has fallen to third. Charles is in second. We are all 1 second behind. And we still have Alonso back here, not going away. Perez, 12.5 seconds behind. He is not pitted. He has just dropped off that much. Let's see if we can get signs to stay behind so that we don't have to lose more time. And we'll keep trying to push up with Charles, but he doesn't have DRS right now, so kind of hurting us. He's getting into range, but that's at the end of the straight, and there is no detection zone at the end of that straight. So same detection zone for both straights. 4 to go. Do what we can, but no one's listening, so we'll push this a little bit, see if we can get him to close up.
So we need to put.
Well, Charles is pushed up and taken over the lead. I ran Carlos out of battery, though, and Charles is out of battery as well. So Carlos is trying to defend like hell. And Leclerc has taken the lead, but the tires are going to be dropping hard here. He's got 45%. We got 3 laps to go. We also need to get some fuel built up with Carlos as we dropped him under that. I think that's going to get him past right now. He's going to have to make a late push to get that spot back. We could not drop these guys. DRS was just way too strong. And I mean, we have no tools left to be able to beat Max, so he's going to pass us back on one of these straights. Battery is low, fuel is low. We should have saved up some fuel for the end, but we felt like it was going to be a better option to try to build up a lead immediately. So, 2 to go here. Let's see if we can hold him off.
And 2 laps to go.
Copy.
Gets inside. Should be able to clear him here. We do. Carlos has dropped well back now, and Alonso has joined the fight and has been looking stronger than almost everyone, so he may be able to get himself into the lead as we're coming around for the white. No fuel or battery to work with here. He'll push the tires.
So increase pushing status.
Yeah, copy.
Go balanced here.
We are at
See if Carlos can pull up if there's a little bobble in the fighting, but final lap here. Max swinging all over the place trying to make a move. I'm gonna go always defend. It kind of seems to just mess them up when I do that, but I feel like we need to do that just to try something. I don't want to go full deploy because we know we're limited and we need it for the straight exiting onto it. We have pulled out a bit of a gap though as we're using up the tires. Carlos has not been able to pull up though. Final straight left, full deploy here. Let's go full push here. Let's hope we don't run out of fuel.
And Charles, no lift off.
DRS coming up behind us. We're defending though. We should be able to keep it. To the line. Just going to be running out of fuel. Might have ran out of fuel. Oh my god, he just beat us at the line. I think we ran it out of fuel.
And check it flag. B2, B2. Great job, great job.
We've been extremely strong.
Oh my god.
Amazing job.
Ferrari did again.
Taking the flag. P4.
Yeah, solid weekend, guys.
I should not have.
Yeah, good job, guys.
I shouldn't have
Good
done
job there. Another podium.
full push there. Think we had it without the full push. That is disappointing. Final standings beats us over the line by 0.109. Fernando nearly cleared us as well. And that is a poor finish for us for how in control we were for most of the time. I guess we weren't in control because we never got a pull away, but we should have had that. So Max pulls away even more. We do close in on Sergio a bit. Fernando jumps up past Stroll. And how did they award points for? Does look like they awarded points for Debris. I don't think they yeah. I don't believe they should have awarded points for him since he was not classified, but we will let him go on that. It's a rule that they probably did not think about at all. Everyone has scored points now, as Alfa Romeo doesn't crash and gets 8 points. So McLaren now dead last, even though they got 4 points. We are quite a ways ahead of Aston Martin now, but miles behind Red Bull. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was a crazy one.